Welcome back to the minor qualifiers. We're getting into W7M versus 9Z on the Eternal Jam, taking you through this final series that we have here for the South American closed qualifiers. Again, we are 8 rounds deep, 4-4, all evened up between W7M and 9Z. Onto the eco round for the CT side. Vertigo is our first map. Lord help us for it. It's picked by 9Z. Not sure why they think it's a confident map, or it could be a good map for them. They are severe underdogs according to the bookies. And they have won one result, but that's compared to 3 from W7M out of the 5 times they played it. So, yeah, I think W7M are a pretty decent option to choose right here. They will be losing the early lead to the 9Z side. USP's out, and the AK should be able to deal with it. Oh, good read from Restic. Nice kill on Maz. Trade will come back for Rafa, but it doesn't last for too long. Very simple stuff coming in from the AKs to the T side. Bomb plant down. Simple stuff again. It's an eco. It's an eco. Like, what more are you expecting out of an eco? Like, it's an eco. Standard stuff going to be coming through. Final kill, 4 players alive. 3 kills for Restic in particular, being the main man to do the damage. 5 on the board for 9Z. Rafa potential to buy the AWP. Indeed, he does. Not go for the head Kevlar, though, which is fair enough. AK is out for the T-side, expecting you can get a nice little smoke to be using for the CT defensive. Where is it going to play this AWP, though? A side or B? Probably A side, based on the fact that the defaults oftentimes do come through. Actually boosting out one of his teammates instead. On top of the doors as well. 2 players up. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, this is a nice angle to work with. Well, pioneering certainly can be done on Inferno, sorry, on Vertigo. The newest map to the pool, so there will be some very interesting things coming through. I've never seen this before. I haven't seen much in Vertigo, to be fair, so I haven't casted much of it. I don't really play it much. I don't like the map, so can you blame me? Apparently a lot of people agree because it's one of the least played maps in the pool, obviously with it being new and everything. I'm sure people will warm up to it eventually, but for now, out to the defaults. Again, 3 players out towards A ramp. Expecting a lot of this out for this map up. And first map in the series, a best of 3 series. Other 2 maps, Mirage and Inferno. Mirage being picked by W7M, and of course, the final one being the decider. .40 seconds as Restic moves in to join the rest of his teammates, who have now boosted up over to the crane position, looking on towards the elevator room. Smokes up, plank round the corner, sprays on, finally opens things up for the CT Spy. Spray back from HL will be able to do the damage taken back, but Rafa with the AWP on bomb site gets himself 2 frags, looks on for the 3rd of the quick scope. What a kill, what a sequence from Rafa as he shuts down everybody for 9Z. The AWP stands alone, but he stands tall and he stands proud of getting 5 on the board for W7M. Interestingly enough, he's lost his AWP. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Dropping weapons most likely. Does get it in the end, no trouble, no bother for him. Smokes up as standing out of the skylights of the T-spawn area. Default's much more spread out and passive this time. A bit more presence out towards that B bomb site. And the bomb not committing just yet. NBL will leave it back over in the T-spawn. Wait until something goes the way of the T sideline information, or otherwise just set up for the execute eventually. .1 minute and 20 as the smokes go up. Fran trying to catch off some sort of B-side presence, but nothing will come through. Flashbangs up towards mid here for the T side. They look on to position. Fran pushing away from the stack. Restic finally isolates that 1 kill on Riots. Falls back away from it, conceding that control. Bomb can get picked up by MBL. Will pick this one up and rotate over to join his T-side comrades over in the B-bomb site. AWP shots rain through. Restic with a smoke at the ready. Molotov also the same. We'll go back towards quad, not towards the electric box, on towards green first. Rafa with the AWP is there to take the responsive. Can he do any damage with this one? AWP close range. He's not quite ready for the close range of Restic. Pushing up right close towards the quad position. Jumping the big green gun. The 5 versus 3 now make it 5 versus 1. As Luken and Fran get quick kills on YJ and Pank. And reels in. Well, he's realizing that he's got to get out of dodge. Save the AUG because that was decimation by 9Z in the same sort of way that Rafa just did towards their T side. Do hold on to their lead on the 9Z side, 6-5 on the T side board. A lot of work still to be done here. Of course, W7M suffering to the T-side line of 9Z. I mean, it's expected because this is generally considered a T-sided map. I mean, that being said, 9Z, the one map that they played it, they had a dominating CT side. Not much else other than that single result that we can pull from, so I'm not really sure how it's going to look for them. I'm not really sure how things are going to hold out. Whether they can keep up this momentum going into the second half, whether they can keep going in the T-side half in general. Smokes up. NHL, NBL playing utility into the stacked face. In towards the mid position. NHL will get himself out of here. Out of control. Does go down to YJ. Luken trades back on Rafa. One player dropped. The UMP still in play and he's going to fall right back and concede the mid control to the T-side, knowing that they've got that one frag. And probably shouldn't have stuck it around. Probably shouldn't have gotten greedy. Smokes go up and over. Boost in, meanwhile. I wonder if YJ going to take face out here towards the... No, it's not YJ. Who is it? It's Reels. Oh, the AUG playing in, looking over towards the scaffolding on the A-site default. .40 seconds left on the clock now for the push to come through. Molotov's in, flashes over, W7M. Let's have to hold, deal up for routes. Vance tag on 2 players, can't face around and take those kills though, so the AKs will break onto the pump site, 12 points of HP for NBL. He will be able to get Riots down for his trouble. Now, Pistols reface. Beagle up, 2 players to find, gets the first, not quite the second. Fran is traded back to 2 versus 2. The AUG going to be the main point of the retake here for W7M. Bomb plant down and out, re-smokes towards cross, and he'll push forward here. Sprays in from Restic, flashes over and out. The CTs move in, bomb defuse tapped once, no defuse kit in play, except for Reels. And the SMG facing around will get taken out. Reels also facing in against Restic, 2 kills isolated for the man, and 7-5 for 9Z. W7M got close to getting that retake together if the defuse. A smoke potentially could see an opportunity. Maybe the AUG could throw. Maybe if the defuse was on the SMG player and the AUG could swing out and get the kill out quad, then maybe I could have seen an opportunity to work with. But unfortunately, reality is a very different sort of scenario. I think. You know, smoke down on that bomb. AUG with the IHP player to face. YJ begins things off to this mid face here for the CT, so I'm going to try and keep the T side at bay. They're not going to challenge for this, instead they're going to go down towards the lower part of the map. Go towards the A ramp default instead. 4 players, including the bomb, pushing up to this. A boost coming through once again. Pank this time with the AUG, ready for NBL and co. Checking up on his boost spot, checking up on the wallbang opportunities, but nothing will be seen. Flashbang's over and Pank, how much can he find? We're expecting the flashbang to come over. Headshot angle lock, first kill down. He's going to get blind off entirely though. Manic spray from NHL, reels in, will take it back. And YJ comes up to drop the bomb. Spot the second round of NBL, knows exactly where he is. And Molotov's trying to stop this bomb plant. Smoke down towards the wood cross. Counter flashes back from the T side as they face their way in. And Rio seeing none of that action over on the B bomb site, expecting a rotation to come through, but they have committed in full here. 9Z. Restic and NBL dealt with in the same. 2 kills for YJ. A confident sick there for W7M. Now, can they replicate it? What can 9Z do to try and frag right back against it? Mid-face, look at how far the CTs are pushed up here. YJ, opening kill on Lucan, not realizing that there was CT presence out there. The boost spot coming out, but the AK loses the fight to the AUG. Meanwhile, boosting from Fang, going to try and take mid-face here towards window, takes out YJ. The 4 versus 4, nades in the Molotovs against the T-cell will do a ton of damage to their line. Restic and Fran force the fall back away. Play default out towards the lower middle area. 45 seconds still to work with. The AK's moving towards the A-bomb site. 4 players up here. Up on ramp. 20 seconds for 9Z. 1 player playing passively on the A bomb site here. That's Mads. Ready to try and deny the bomb plan. That's his only focus here. Flashbangs in. His teammates will be called out. Rafa with the AWP. You see what he's done before to this position. And bomb dropped. Not going to quite get planted just yet. Rafa will take his back up. Sprays come through. The AUG will isolate Restic and Reelsin will get that frag. 2 players remaining for the T side. NHL. All crew catching Reelsin right here. Turn around 180 to the second player, but no one will be seen. And he'll fall back to passive positions instead. Boost up. Pank takes down 1. And NHL, last man standing for the T-side line. 1 versus 3 to clutch it out. The bomb plotted for open. He can make his way in towards his ramp position. Spot Rafa, spray him, take him down. Position back over the other side here towards the cross. Pank extremely low. 22 points of health. Spray through, doesn't tap on through. Spray's going to land him eventually. 3 kills for NHL. Just getting out of dodge against Riots here for the 4K clutch. Riots will get him, but he's got time for the defuse. He'll have the kit. This will be close, but I don't think he's got it. No time. No time, inches away, millimeters away. A teammate for W7M, but they still lose the round to 9Z as they get 8 and win the half. Going into round 15, it's all about bragging rights. How many more can they put between them and the CT line? Into the mid face for 9Z. Lucan and NBL. Looking out for CT players that might be lurking around here. They won't see a whole lot. Meanwhile, Rafa's going to hold down the B-side defensive. Spray through towards Fran with tagging the Achilles heel, but not get the kills just yet. Well, B-side default face, and every time they've gone towards the B-side, 9Z have usually lost out HP advantage or a kill. So far, it's not quite enough to justify any sort of counter-rotate so in this round for the 9Z side. They've still got Restic here underneath the window position. 1 man on stairs. Bomb still yet to get picked up and committed to the bomb site yet. Eventually, NBL will be the man Get that bomb on his back and get ready to commit. He's going to initially look towards the A bomb site. No default setup other than there's one man out here. NHL probably going to get taken aback pretty easily by the CT forces. Pank's up on the boost spot, up on white. Does not see him. NHL will take out Reels. The M4 will get the trade right back. 4 versus 4. No bomb control just yet for the CT force. That's still on the back of one of the T-side players. Restic will deal with Rios, take him down. They have got access to the B bomb site. Rotation should be coming in thick and fast for the CT side. NBL planting down, open for open. Spray through from Fran, gets himself 2 quick frags. The follow-up from Restic will end things off pretty quickly there for the 9Z side. And speaking of 9, there'll be 9 on the board for 9Z. Versus the 6 W7M for their CT side. We know how T-sides work on Vertigo. We know that W7M are up for their advantage half. That said, though, maybe 9Z have a CT strategy. Again, one map they played, it was 16-4, and 75% of those rounds, 75% of those 16 rounds that 9Z won were on CT side. Therefore, they were facing a really, really bad team, and they'd stomp them out the server and only have to take only so many T-side rounds, or their CT side is that good. Technical pause coming in. Take a look at some of the numbers while we wait for him. Ooh, 2 kills for NBL, really? Low striker. Low kill count for 9Z. Everybody else on double digits for that CT side, though, so it doesn't matter too much. But if he contributes in a bit more of a active fashion, then maybe we could be seeing a bit more coming in. A bit more of a confident line there for the 9Z side. But as it stands, there's still 3 rounds in the lead. The pistol can make it 4. Defuse it out for Restic. Smoke in for the man. Kevlar and default pistols for everybody else. Smoke, flash, and PT-50 for Rafa. Meanwhile, he was the big striker with the AWP in the last half. Not playing Raid Boss for this one, but he certainly will try and put that firepower to good use with headshots aplenty. USP from Fran kicks things off, takes down Rios. His teammate will be forced back out in NHL. The B bomb site, W7M lose their first pick. Can they find one in trade? It's YJ moving up close. Fran still back over towards the quad position, waiting for the team side to try and respond here. The bomb will rotate away as Fran looks on for a secondary frag. Expecting YJ to be back here towards the lower part of the window. He gets the 5 versus 3 favor to 9Z. Now W7M move in towards ramp over on the A side. Plank will catch off one player in the mid position as the bomb plant does go down. Second headshot landed at 3 versus 3. And third frag found. Yes, Plank on a tear. PT-50 for Rafa now. Firepower basis. What can he get done in the back lines? It's taps on taps, but Plank gets 4 kills on for the ace against Fran. Surely not. Surely he wouldn't. Yes, he will. What a round from Plank to get W7M back in on the start of the T side. What a recovery as well for W7M, losing their first 2 players out to the B bomb site. Rotations towards A was so weakened, and they still came out with a round, all thanks to Pank. As YJ with the SMG, the UMP up to face towards mid, will take the first player out. Mac 10s and 1 AK across the rest of the T side board as USPs move in and reels in. Moves out to the bomb site. For the spray on through, does catch Lucan eventually. 5 versus 3, simple stuff. Drop down out towards the lower ramp position, trying to make him counteract the T-side players, but YJ is also in a decent position where he can backstab them all the same. Trying to isolate this 1 kill, but he gets 3 for his trouble, up for the 4K against NHL, and 1 bullet's all he really needs to put onto this man. But no. P2K gets that frag. It's only an SMG, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. YJ's got plenty of money out of this round for his squad. And the Mac 10 for Reelsin, looking for his second frag, looking to take the player away, take the money away from the CT line, and indeed he will be able to do so. $3,000 earned by the kill bonus of W7M. T-side players play fast into the mid position here. No, it's not. It's out to the P side. Excuse me. I'm still not familiar with this map because it's this multi-layered crap essentially. But all 5 out towards the B bomb site here, looking for the stairs hit. Out towards Lurk, let's tell the Molotovs, 2 players on the bomb side, they're trying to defend against it. And he's maxing in for reals and getting the first. Resting turns it back around with 2 kills. Lucan burns alive to his own Molotov. That's a 3 versus 2, but 2 players line up for NHL when he gets doubled down for the double kill. Oh, left to YJ, the last man here on quad. Shadow spotted, NBL calls it out. And try and face around the corner without falling off the building. As YJ tagged up, takes 1 player. Almost sprays onto NBL, but almost is not enough. 9Z fight right back there with a rifle victory. 10 on the board, reinstating their 2-round lead. Force buy in for W7M. SMG from Lucan so close, and Reels is not ready for it. Spray, and he gets out of dodge immediately. Okay, we go cover YJ, so no trouble there. Smokes up, gap spotted. Lucan will see the next man up here for the T side. Smokes up. Actually gives a bomb plant open here for Pank. He's going to fake it once, try and get a kill isolated towards the main cross. YJ moves in, sprays down 2 and gets out of dodge, getting the man advantage back for the T-side line. 4-on-3 situation. Still here with the AUG. NHL wants to face up. Bomb going to rotate away from ramp, go back towards the B bomb site. They suspect it might be free, and indeed it is. But CTs are slowly making their way over. The footsteps will be heard, but NBL trades back onto Rafa. Orp drop the 3v3. YJ still kicking around here, and the bomb will counter-rotate back to the A bomb site. They've drawn some attention away from this. 1 player taking through mid. Ready for a T-side face. Meanwhile, he gets up, and Pack takes out NBL. Bomb spotted now. The CT should notice. NHL will make his way up and over, and Pank spotted out in the open, taken out by NHL, 2 versus 2. And he can still go huge in this round. Bomb's going to get picked up by Rio. It's got to get some cover down. Planting for the corner of the blue boxes. As Restic moves up, Rio's not ready for him. An AK for YJ, 4K clutch for him in a 1 versus 2. NHL just making a bit of noise, so YJ going to play as passive as usual, get that information out and be able to act upon it later on when the defuse gets hit. He's also not in an ideal position to defend against this bomb because it is out to the blue corner. YJ not spotted, smoke down now. He's got the strike, tapped it once from Restic. Moving in, spread for the AUG will get the kill, and the defuse will come through for Restic. Kit in hand, 11 on the board for 9Z. Apparently their CT side is looking pretty good. Flashes in instant. Set up here for W7M in their default plays. 2-1-2 split across the T side line. 1 mid, 2 B, 2 A. Decided towards the CT side. It's like the same sort of setup as well, but Well, Wisher coming in from W7M. Playing off the picks here with these upgraded pistols, but not a whole lot else. Kill in for Restic on the A bomb site. One player spotted towards A will get taken out. An SMG kill comes in with the second kill on the B site. In fact, the body of Rio is falling all the way down the side of the building. 5 versus 1. Spank goes down, and YJ with not really a whole lot of anything you can do. We'll cross the bridge. We'll get towards Forklift. Sprayed down by Fran leaves all 5 alive for the CT side. NineZ showing exactly why they picked this map. The T side was strong, the CT side looking good as well. Watching out for the T still as the CT space together. Good crossfire from Restic and Lucan. Reels in goes down. NHL ready for counter smokes back over towards the mid position. Going to try and cut off YJ, but I think there's a small gap for YJ to peek towards. Let's have a look. Yeah, he can get himself past the position. Will he face on NHL and will he get the kill? We'll spot him, we'll tap him up, we'll tag him down a little bit, but NHL gets away alive with just a little bit of a scratch to his leg. Meanwhile, Fran watching it for Rafa, expecting him to boost up towards the crane area, get himself towards side and go down to 5 versus 3. Smokes in and Fran not realizing that Pank's right around his corner. Spray comes through, he does take out NHL, but Lucan with a quick trade. Rio's back on that B. Bomb site turns into 3 versus 2. And Bomb yet to commit to the site. Eventually, YJ's going to have to wrap back around, and Rio's going to be dead by the time he gets there, and indeed he is. Peeking from Lucan, gets 3 kills on YJ. Bomb very far away. Now giving up his position, they know that he's going to come here towards the window. He gets the kill on the first man, that's a nice start. Restic going for a skydiving adventure. YJ gets that bomb, but what can he do with it? 40 seconds to get the plant down. One CT player is also squeaking in the backhand side. Fran coming in over to the T-spawn. Lucan up to the bomb site. AUG sprays, bursts on through, doing damage. 5 points of health. Fran meanwhile pushing up. Molotovs in. Player spotted, burst on through. And eventually he goes down. 2 players alive for NineZ. Unlucky 13 on the board, but it might be unlucky for W7M. They haven't won a round in 4. A max loss bonus up for the T side in the next one. For this one, it looks like it's going to be an eco for W7M, and deco, in fact, for W7M. Same thing at the end of the day, no Kevlar. Not a lot of utility, just 1 flashbang available for Pank. And rifles aplenty for NineZ meanwhile. Incendiary's down from Fran. Will try and keep the T side at bay for their standard ramp push, and that's exactly what they'll do for the moment. But W7M still going to commit here towards the scaffolding. He's trying to isolate a good kill against somebody here, but nothing will be found. One minute and 20. Flashes round the corner for the CT players. Into the mid position they'll go. Rest of the kids burst on through and deal with Rilzen. Rafa tagged up all the same as the T-side make their way in towards the A bomb site. Burst in from Fran, drops that bomb for the double kill. Nice and easy overall. YJ facing it against NHL. Can't take him down, we'll tag him up though. Resting in the response. Rio's last man standing. Back on the B bomb site, pushing in. Heard out, Restic with a fantastic face. (14-8) now for NineZ as the T side round that corner, making their way into the mid position for 2. I'm going to commit all the way forward on this one. Actually, they are. Scratch that. They have got the T side presence. The CT is going to back off and hold back towards the A bomb site. They've got 1 player controlling from Squeaky. About as far as they want to go with this mid face. Forced out by a quick wraparound from the W7M side. Meanwhile, the bombs are making the default work out towards the A bomb site as they go through middle, down through the bridge, rotate over to the A setup. YJ Molotov bouncing back, going to try and force CT out of position. The AWP of Rafa looking on. He's seen one man on the boost spot. Lucan will be the first casualty. That's what happens when you don't extend far out enough. All pin for the secondary frag of Rafa. Fran double down. Riots meanwhile catches one over to the B-bomb site as Pank comes over against MBL. And NHL is the last man for the 9Z side. 1v5. Let's spray on through, no damage to Rafa. A good chance that this will be his end right here. Bomb plant will be found. NHL will go down. So W7M holding on. The triple kill from the AWP. 5 rounds to go to equalize against 9Z. 9Z only 2 to go before they take their map pick. Both teams have held their own in their respective halves. 9Z very clearly defining why they picked it. It's fast default in again for W7M. Go out towards the mid face. Very passive mid face coming in from YJ. Fan boosted up over on the banger position. Smokes flashes into the bomb site, going to try and hold back some CT vision, but they will not be able to get the kills just yet. Nothing really coming through in terms of damage. Orpa Lucan challenging the Orpa of Rafa. Meanwhile, boost out from Fran will get the opening kill. The Molotov will force him back. And HL still here towards that boost position though. Flashbangs in. NBL, excuse me, on that flat on that boost position. Orpa in for Lucan, finally deals with Pank. Rafa already going down. 5 on 3. Nades in for NBL. Damage done to Reels. Double nade against him, and he's on 42 points of HP. So 9Z once again confident line in against W7M. Riots moves up into the bomb site. Facing from NBL, gets one more kill for 9Z. And Riots faced in. Restic deals with him. Reels in. Also going to go falling. 15 to 9. It's 9Z. More like EZ. CT half been looking so stellar for these guys. Just been looking absolutely fantastic. One more round for them to go here. And W7M, 6 rounds to the comeback of overtime. Mid face out, one player's up here. Molotovs and Nays down against it. CT's fall right back. Rioch strikes first. AWP of Lucan. Rafa will deal with him. 5 on 3. NBL finding a way to work back in here towards the A bomb side, but he's got a lot of work that needs to be done. Smokes up. He might creep in behind Rafa. That might be a decent pickup. But no, Pank gets him down. And 2 CTs remaining back on the B bomb site. So retake A with that bomb can commit pretty successfully here. They might realize it's over. Because it might well just be. Riots takes out another in Restic, and the last man standing is going to be Fran. One v5 for him. Riots is here. And Riots gets the 3 kills. So, W7M staying alive against 9Z. Quick hit coming in from W7M, trying to use that pacing to their favour. It worked well in the last one. There's against Rios. We'll keep it suppressed though. Mid control established by 2 of the T-side players, YJ and Reelsin. It's around the corner here towards the big box. MBL backed up by NHL. I think that flashbang may have whiffed right there. Still opens up the squeaky door. Burst on through from the Krieg of YJ. Pushes one man back in the mid face. Smoke land where it wanted it to? Yes, it did. Okay, that's fair. Couldn't quite tell from that position because he peeked away so quickly. T-side mostly focusing here towards the mid face from YJ. Fan, meanwhile, watching out. One player behind sandbags on the A side default, which looks to be coming in from W7M. As I see Z as well for Luke, and he could do some damage here. Such a dinky little pistol. NHL first to fall. Luken backed up here. Molotov's coming in. Utility out for the T side. How much can this man get done? Fran will be ready for the spray on Reels in. Now this is his chance for Luken to strike. Back on AWP, spots him. Burst on the blue, flashbang, burst on towards the second player of Pank. He gets himself a double kill. And another frag landed by the CT line. So 1 versus 3. Restic losing all of his teammates as 9Z fall to pieces. Riots ends up with the 2 kills. Nice backstab from Luken, just not going well enough for him. Only got that 1 frag. If we got the second kill on Pank, then that might be map and round over. But now 9Z are forced down to the eco. USPs, P2Ks, standard stuff. No upgrade pistols, unfortunately. Eco should get dismantled here by the AK spray. Indeed, they will come up with 3 kills straight back for 1. USP will try to take out Rafa. Mostly successful, but no, the Krieg and the AK line up a spray. Reels in with 2. 2 for Pank. Krieg recovered. Another buy coming in from 9Z. It was a gamble suicide pact straight down towards the ramp position. Obviously, they're going to go down. 15 to 12, 9Z. Molotov smoke to counteract it. Small gap on that smoke of the CTs want to extend around against the T side line. It could be a kill for W7M for now. Passive play on the default. Flashes over as Pank moves up and in. Rafa also with the AWP pin. P250 available. Fran holding down A with the AUG. Great smoke. Ooh. That is a really nice smoke. I like that. We're not acting upon it here at the W7M side. 60 seconds remaining. Rafa with the AWP. Not seeing anything here against the CT line. Meanwhile, YJ finally strikes out to the mid phase. Flashes in from the T's. They try and set them on the idea that they're going out towards the A bomb site. Meanwhile, pushes come through and Reels in, isolates 1 kill onto NBL. Luken still round the corner as Riots makes his way into the B bomb site. Molotov down towards quad. They've still got 1 man in corner. AUG and Fran. Seeing any of the T-side players. 25 seconds for W7M to wrap in, and Riots finally deals with Restic. 2 players here to respond to the trade kills, but NHL goes falling, and YJ dealt with by Luken for the backstab player. 3 versus 2, make it 2. Bomb being dropped. Luken not quite ready for Riots, and Riots takes him down, leaving it all to Fran and 9Z just when they were holding their line for the moment. W7M come back into play. 3 kills for Riots. And 9Z, there's a point of need to take a tactical pause. Now would be that time, boys. Still 1 away from beating W7M, and you had such a good confident CT side start as well. The CZ stack into the mid position for 9Z. 19 Molotovs over. CT's ready as YJ holds his line here. Krieg out, NHL. Sprayed down, 2 kills for the lone T-side player. Glock up for the 3rd. W7M dismantle the 9Z. Eco is standard. Reel's ready for a backstab. Swung out Luke here towards the drop. Restic. 1v5. Now, none v5. We're about to go the full 30 round distance here between 9Z and W7M. That decoy nade thrown out to the public below. It's like it was a flashbang, it just like flashed everybody down the street, but I digress. Serious round time. It's squeaky bum time, in fact, for W7M. Need to take this to overtime against 9Z here in this next round. It's got to be a T-side round for him. As 9Z have struggled to get this last one that they needed for the last 5 rounds. Oh my god, it's really been that long? 9Z. About to get equalized here. YJ burning alive the W7M side. 7 points of health. He gets away just in time. NHL ready to face around that corner, get that kill right back. Instead, he falls away. Waiting back passive instead. Teams face up, looking towards the A site. Riot's not giving up anything of his own right. Lucan with the orb, not realizing the Rapper's also out there. Nays into his position, will tag him to 46. Kill can get exploited. It's these two players on the bomb site to defend it here for the CT forces as Fran comes up and joins Lucan. 40 seconds as the quick players come out. Orb for the first. Instead, it's the AWP of Rafa that gets the kill. AUG for Fran. Next man up for the T-side face is Rafa again with the AWP play. He's landed some very good shots. Backup has arrived beam over the CT forces, and Rafa is dealt with. NHL with flashbangs in. Going to try and keep the T-side players at bay. So YJ ready around that corner. 20 seconds left. Reels making his way in with the bomb on his back. Plant down. White corner. 4 on 4. CT's face. NHL will get information, but no kills. That's just in, will allow the piece to come forward. AG wraps out towards Cross, spots one, sprays, but no, the fight's went out with the T-side players. Riots comes up with a secondary kill. NHL and Restic, last 2 players left now. Restic here with 1, here with a second, on for the triple again against Riots. No, Riots doubles up for the double kill, and it will be W7M taking us to overtime against 9Z. 15-15. And again, after such a confident showing from the 9Z squad, you know, with the very good T-side half that they had and with the very good start to the CT side, it was like, okay, this is probably going to look like their map, but no. W7M. Krieg's in once again. Pank taking first contact here for the T side over in the scaffolding. W7M. I'm going to face him against a much more aggressive 9Z squad. You saw 3 players pushed up to the top of ramp. That being a disaster for Pank, he's not careful. AK up, spots 2, faces in, taps on taps, but can't get a frag. Meanwhile, AUG in from the mid position. MBL gets Riots. Fran trades right back. NHL still sitting back behind the sandbags. I think they know that he's here. Molotov in, indeed. He flashed out of position, but he's not contested. One more fall away. Picked up by Rafa. 60 seconds left for the T's to commit here. They have got a lot of presence towards mid. YJ has a few options open to him. Can he get MBL here? Yes, he can, and yes, he will. Four-on-3 situation, Molotovs up against it, Rafa, AWP. Seconds left, the team's going to wrap back over into the B-bomb site, and Restic will be the only real man there to defend it. Lucan will rotate up, but Restic is the main guy on the bomb site. Flash in, 1 point of health for Pank, and he'll go. Wilson takes him down. That's a TK that turns the man advantage back for the 9Z squad. W7M, all the control, and NHL ready for the backstab as well. So YJ faces on cross spray, comes through. No kill for either player, but either way doesn't matter because Restic's dropped that bomb, and it all rested the backstab of YJ. 10 seconds to his name. Restic on quad. It looks like the Krieg will save for this round. It has not gone the way that W7M wanted it to. 9Z. 16 on the CT board. NHL doesn't take him down after time. The Krieg cannot get the AUG, but it's fine. It's 9Z hold on to their lead, but they need to get more. They need to get more out of it. He's in, Krieg out NHL. First casualty of the CT side, but number 3 gets YJ down on the T side line. Fran with the AUG facing up over to the blue boxes. That small gap that opens up the scaffolding. Molotov in against him. Rafa still faces up, and Rafa will go down. Second spray from Fran. Stays alive and holds down the A-bomb site pretty confidently. 2v4 scenario. It's Reels and Riots. Players with a lot of work to do in W7M. That trade right back on MBL, but he'll get the information on both the T-side players, know where they're at. Won't know where they're going, though. It's a little bit slower their own right, but not running up the stairs, of course, means that they don't not know that mid-control side being play. Luke Henspray on the first and the second. 2-1v1 isolated. And 9Z with a 17th. A crippled economy as well for W7M. And no AWPs brought down in the last round, so they can't afford one for this one. Glass cannon for Rafa. 3 rifles coming in. A 4th can't be afforded by YJ. UMP instead for him. As the full-blown rifles on the 9Z side. No AWPs in for Luke, and he's still got the Krieg. Picked up by a T-side player. Reels in, rounds this corner for W7M and opens things up on the NHL. Vertigo also got to go falling. Luken trades it though. And Pank trades it right back on Frown with the A-bomb site. 4 versus 2. The W7M aggress down, get control. Looking like they're going to get 16 on the board here. Obviously they'll have to go for the retake of the CT side. This last one of the half. The NBL going forward and leaves Luken with not a whole lot of chances. CTs get wrapped in upon by the T-side line. And, well, Luke almost gets a second player. He does, but that's as far as he goes. Reels in with the final frag. 17-16, favor to 9Z. Molotov's in for YJ, starting things off against Luken, but will not get anything done just yet. Stopping him from getting the map control at the very least. Zen starting things off again on their T-side with confident line. They had a good T-side half. Are they feeling refreshed? Are they feeling ready? Tackle this over time and take it away from W7M, or will they fall to pieces? Start out, Pank, AUG at the ready. Boosted up, as they have always done, as he has looked on so many times before. Get a kill on an early T-side default. "55 seconds. MBL pick up that bomb. And 9Z only with the default here. Nothing really going to be gained by them. They will get some mid-control out for Luken finally, but YJ, ooh, spotted and sprayed. Opening frag for the T side. Can they capitalize on this? They're going out towards the lower part of the map. Down and out, rotating towards what looks to be an A side setup. Oh no, they're going towards B. Are they going towards B? I can't quite tell from here. This map is very awkward. Luken looking on. Here they go, wrap on through, and it will be Reels in with the first. Pank with a secondary frag, dropping that bomb. Fran with a trade to 3 versus 3, but they're running out of time with the AWP of Rafa ready towards the elevator room. NHL and Restic, last 2 players standing. Looks like they will be the last two players falling as well for the T-side line. Pank, 10 seconds, USP up against NHL here with the AK spray. Resting, can't do much about it. The bomb can't get picked up and planted. The CTs just have to hide. And it will be 17 on the board for W7M. They're going to equalize one more time in this map. These guys want my night to be very long, apparently. And this round is for map point. For W7M, would be to take away their opponent's map pick as well. 9Z just struggling to hold on to Vertigo. It's Fran and Restic, two players facing out towards that B bomb site default. Luken, spray on through, YJ. First player down. Nades in, reels in, will hold his own Riots. Smokes at the ready. Keeps everything going for the moment. 60 seconds remaining on the clock. Rafa, Molotovs. Holding back. AWP at the end of the smoke, spotting an HL, but he can't quite get the frag. Still 9Z, hold the man advantage. They don't hold the map control. They don't hold a bomb site. NHL will try to change that. Smokes out towards side. Keeping the cross locked out towards the elevator room. And he's going to keep the CTs all held out here. Bomb will rotate up, so it will be W7M in a decent position. But two players creeping in towards the B bomb site. One player trying to get some frags on, trying to cut off the rotation and potentially fake something out. So here can the T side. Reels in, deals with Fran. NHL gets one, and Pank goes down. The bomb site is clear. The bomb plant can come through. And Luken ready for Reels. Next up, small gap and a squeaky door. They popped that open early on from W7M. And it ends up being the downfall of their rotation. Riots, last man, 1v4. Gotta save. Gotta save. But 9Z, this is their chance. Take their map pick. Move in with an advantage over to our second map again. If you're just joining us, if you're not aware of what that map is, it's Mirage, picked by W7M. Terrorists win. Orbs in immediately for Rafa. He's landed some incredible shots on CT side. We saw what he did over on the A side defensive. 4 picks to his name. And the AK's in for 9Z. UMP for YJ. Orgs on 3 individuals of the CT side. 9Z. Molotov's out. YJ up. How fast Fran will make his way in and out to the wraparound. Just going to try and cut off any sort of A site default. UMP for YJ. Rafa, peeking towards window. The AWP spotted, does not get the kill. Smokes up, Molly's in, here come the T's. One quick kill with the AWP, traded back by Fran to 4 versus 4, and damage still being done by Rafa here in the middle of the smokes. UMP picked up by YJ. The Orc faces, can't quite deny. NBL doing damage, he will take down one, but Rafa with a secondary frag. Pank comes in and leave it to 2 versus 3. One player back behind Big, leaving it all to Restic, the last man standing, burning alive to 4 points of health. Did they hear him? Does he know that he's here? Spray on Pank, gets down 1. Gotta get 2 more here. Smokes up, bomb open. AK at the helm, AWP, AUG spraying on. Diffuse going to get landed once. Restic, not tempting faces. Smokes open. He will get taken out. The diffuse will come through. We're going to a second overtime as W7M refuse to die on the first map of this series. We are going to be here for a while, guys. Buckle in. We're going to be here for a while. And again, this is just map 1 of the best of 3. Potentially 2 more maps to play here, and if it's anywhere near as close as this one, then we will be in for a very, very long end of the night here. Our final match of the day here on the mainstream. Ali Molotov's out, CT's in and over, YJ smokes up, going to try and keep the T-side players suppressed. Restic here, spotting Rio's first man up, spray through, gets the headshot. From Rafa next to AWP. Oh, the wall bang from Restic. All right, there we go. 5-on-3, 9Z finally getting their confident line, and YJ will try and rotate in and try and defend against it here. Out of the door, cross, spray through towards Fran. On second box, will be pulled back. Nades in, does take out Fran eventually with the Molotov. The bomb plant will come through. 4 versus 3 retake, favor to 9Z. W7M trying to work in, bursting their way through with the AUGs, but nothing will come out. Flashes in from Lucan. His teammate getting burned alive a little bit by the Molotov. The T-side make their way in. Backstab from NHL, gets himself 2. Not quite the third. Pank staying alive, but by barely the skin of his teeth. He should not survive to the nades, and indeed he will not. It's Rafa, first contact here with W7M. Heavy investment again with a single AWP coming into play. And he's got to get a good kill out here. He's putting some shots down range. Small up at the smoke, Maiden against him. Oh, he's going to get tagged up hard. He'll be forced to fall back. He's going to play this smart. Rafa with the AWP. CT's at the helm. .60 seconds remaining. 9Z again looking for their flawless half. Can they get it done? A lot of damage done to the first AWPer here. Restic and low. Molotov's the bomb site. Nades in as well, trying to do damage. YJ, oh, burning to 62 points. NBL going to wrap back over to try and join his teammates on the B site. Hit. CT's holding, and mid-control established by NHL, dealing with YJ. Molotov's back from Reels, meanwhile back on the A-bomb site. It's not going to matter for him. Riots here alongside Rafa. AWP close, so Riots towards the corner, gets down the first player. Turns off at the second, not quite the third. As Rafa now last man standing, gets the quick scope. No, he doesn't. And Reels and Pank, last 2 players in mid on rotation towards CT spawn. Can Pank it out here? Yes, he can. He gets Fran. Can't turn on but a second, and Lucan. And it all leaves the Reels. Spray on, gets NHL, low HP in a dream, and Lucan close. AK wins out the fight with the headshot. 9Z, 20-19, and nothing available for W7M here on the buy-ups. The SMG coming in from Reels is all that will remain. SMGs for most players, 3 coming through, 1 CZ for Rafa, and the M4 for Pank. How much further will this go? How much can they get done? How much can they do? Can they cover on match point? Technical pause coming in, for whom I'm not sure. I only make guesses at this stage. Keeps the tension high though. Keeps you guessing. Ah, that explains it. A DC has come through. Lost Lucan, in fact, the man that clutched it out in the last round. Not sure what happened to him, whether it was a disconnection or what have you, but either way, it's a chance to again slow things down. Again, let things simmer, let the tension build. Because things are getting pretty damn tense out here, I'll tell you that right now. And again, this is all for the sake of one map in a best of 3. One map! Meanwhile, the other series have either finished or they're on their second maps. And it's like, my guys, my guys, we're still stuck on map 1. For me in particular as well, it's going to be a very fun night because it's that 3 AM where I'm broadcasting from, so it's all good. I'm happy with this, I really am. I love it. Late nights are my thing, although I am starting to get quite tired. Be sure to feel up on some caffeine in between this first map and the second one. What's causing this technical issue, I do not know. 9Z taking their time. So it looks like we might be here for a while. Again, it's cool. I've got all night. I mean that literally, I actually do have all night. I'm not doing anything tomorrow, so... The best part about it is that I can sleep during the day, come back during the night for even more of the South America qualifier action that's happening tomorrow. And yes, you want to tune in for that, because it might well be these two teams in action in those upper semis and upper finals as well. Of course, they have 3 streams covering the lower bracket winners bracket matches. I'll mostly be on the lower bracket series. Uh-oh. They've run out of freeze time. It's okay. W7M will use theirs instead. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good sportsmanship from W7M. But if they can't get their 5th man back, then it means that 9Z might have to play 5 on 4. It's not a good look. There he is. Welcome back, Luken. 11 grand in the bank. Should be able to buy up here. Lost his weaponry for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was the last player surviving, right, from last one? Was that Restic that survived? I don't know. I'm tired, okay? My brain's not functioning properly. It's 3 AM. I'm in the UK. It's alright. Let's get it done. 20 to 18. Oh no, round restart being called. So never mind on that front. We're not ready to go just yet. Getting a false hope. Okay, that's why they wanted to get the rifles back in on Lucan, which makes sense, obviously. He had 11 grand, so he could buy in. It would have been the last round anyway. I don't really think it matters too much. But 9Z for the sake of fairness. Here we go. 2 UMPs, 1 MP9, M4, and a CZ for W7M to try and avoid map point for 9Z. As Fran rounds the corner, gets the spray on the first man, looking in for reals at the second. NHL gets that kill. Pank comes in wider with a backstab coming in through the bridge position. And Rafa and Pank, the last 2 players remaining. The bomb going to make his way over to B. The CZ hears those footsteps, knows that he's coming, knows that they're coming in fact. Flashbang over will evade it. And rotations will be called for the M4. Rafa's going to wait for his teammate, his backup to arrive here. Rotation's not going to cut off by Lucan as well. He's not going to expect the backstab. Has he lagged out? Oh no, he may have lagged out. Burst in for the M4, sees it up the spray, he takes him down 2 versus 2 scenario. NBL and Lucan. Molotov onto the bomb site. It's coming very early though, and they can get this kill. They know exactly where he is. Spray lines up for 1, but only gets the 1. And Lucan, yeah, he is proper lagged out. This is not looking good for 9Z. W7M, defuse should be stuck here. 10 seconds to it, and this has not gone well. This has not gone well at all for 9Z on the precipice of map points. And Lucan DCs. It's going to be a yikes for me. So we will be stuck in technical pause for a little bit. And again, there is a limit to the amount of technical pause that you can have. W7M are now eating into theirs because being good sportsmen like that, I love the fact that teams do this. Then again, I don't know why that restriction is implied here in the minor qualifiers. Might be a server config thing. I'm not really sure. I don't do adminning. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just talk about the game. I'm on a 60-second delay as well, and I'm just watching the chat scroll by as you all just like react to Luke and being disconnected. Oh man, it is a proper feels bad, man. That is. It's like, how much worse can you get in this stage? And for 9Z, if they can't get their 5th in... Okay, here he is. I was going to say, they do have the option to play 4v5. And if they have to do that, then that could jeopardize their entire series right here. They can jeopardize their map pick. They are 2 rounds away from winning this map. Here on CT side, they're going to step things up. We've seen them hold a good CT side. We've seen them hold a good T side. 9Z. Here for the first round of the CT side. Let's see if they can get that match point. Well, map point again. I keep saying match point, it's map point. Only map 1 of the series. Flashes in, the T side make their way up close and personal, straight into mid. NBL smokes up and keeps 1 player suppressed. So no mid control out for the T side line. Fran holding out the A side. Restic looking on towards B. Good timing on the face. Takes out Riots. Loses a lot of HP for his trouble. But a 5-on-4 established for 9Z. As Pank looks on. Oh, what an angle to find. Knowing where Fran was, information gathered up by his teammates, and Lukin will trade it back though. Take it back to 4 versus 3. Molotov's in from NHL, going to do some early damage to Reelson, but Reelson's still going to push forward out here from side. I think he may have jumped and given up his position. Either way, Molotov's in. That bomb needs to cross back from side into the site itself and get planted open for this position. Molotov's Reels falls back. 3 players all here towards the crane, dropping down towards lower ramp. 9Z move into the face. Rafa right there, and as the smoke clears, Restic just spots him, sprays on through his footsteps down onto the upper ramp position, spraying roughly to their angles, but not going to take him down. Flashes in, blinding off YJ. Reels in still here. They deal with Restic on the backstab. On with the second spray, they turn the man advantage, and the crossfire holds Luken, last man standing. YJ spots him, he gets himself to the bomb site. Can't find any of the CT players, but he gets the tag onto Reels. Can't get the kill, eventually phases in, but he's out of time. And why do we keep going to evens? 20-20 for W7M. Why can't 9Z get the match points? Why can't they get the victory? They are literally within touching distance. As a W7M at this stage as well, they are now back to complete evens. But knowing the way this match has gone, and knowing the way that this night has gone in general, this might go to triple overtime. Both teams back and forth, blow for blow. It's the AUG in for Luken, strikes first for 9Z. There we go. First kill on the board for the CT side. Molotov's nades, Reels and Riots moving up to the B site. Default, Luken takes out Rafa. We're in 5 versus 3. And 9Z, 2 players here for the crossfire here in the B bomb site. The T's going to move in. Reels ready for Restic, sprays on through, takes him down, turns back for the second. Riots gets that kill. And we stand at evens once again. AUG ready for the aggression, and we'll deal with Reels. Bomb plant down for W7M, and 9Z hold their own back here, trying to go for the retake. Flashes in. It will catch NHL. Fran scoping and gives up his position towards that mid face. YJ now knows he needs to hold this position. Get ready, nades coming through. As Fran moves up, checks the bomb site, does not see anyone. They get themselves back behind the big box. Sprayed through from Riots, and YJ's only man standing. And 9Z will get to the kill, get the retake, get to the defuse, and get the 21th. 21th? 21th. Oh, it really is late, isn't it? Get the 21st round for the CT side. Map point again for 9Z. Or W7M. Get the equalizer again. Or will we finally be going to Mirage with a map victory for 9Z? We're about to find out. As round 42 of this map begins. AWP in for Rafa. Start out towards the A site ramp. Defaults are standard here by the T side line. Mid control being established. There's only one player holding passive back here. Molotov's in against the CT line. So much damage being done as the AKs face up. Eventually one player makes his way in, SMBL. Molotov's into his disposition, but he will not end up taking any damage. Here they go. Pank, first man up to face alongside Riots here. Riots going to get aggressive, and the CTs will have to concede the bomb site. 5v5 retake as the first kill comes in. Fran gets a kill right back out towards the boxes. 4v4 situation. Retake mode set up, but Rafa takes a kill back with the AWP. And the CTs hold face for the moment. They try and make their way in. They see where the bomb's planted. I think NHL just got that cross spotted. Flashbangs in, they're catching their own teammates. Spray through, damage going to be done to 2 players. Fran and NHL in a very awkward position. Rafa gets that AWP kill, and NHL can't swing in. AWP up for the triple, and he gets all of them. 4 kills for Rafa. Once again, multi-kill round for the man. 21-21. Triple OT. Ah, I love Counter-Strike. AUG's in for 5 CTs. Krieg's in for 2 T-side players. A W7M enter the triple overtime one more time here. AUG's up for Luken. Face in, spray up, 2 players found. Plank next to face. Triple kill just recovered by Fran. 4 versus 2. W7M tread carefully, and even then they step on landmines. Kill for YJ. Dropping down over to the bridge. We're going to get a second kill isolated onto NHL. Smokes up onto the bomb site. And again, I love these smokes. He's running smokes here towards the ramp position. AUG for NHL. That's the kill. 2 kills to his name. 9Z. Pretty simple round. This is the way they've started off all of these halves. I'm sensing patterns here, guys. Confident start for 9Z. W7M get 1 before the end of the half. And then they turn back around to double OT. Or triple OT. Or quadra OT will be at this stage if we keep going. W7M go up to the ramp defaults here on scaffolding. 1 player in mid, spotted out by Luke, and he strikes first. He swings out wide of the stack, gets that kill. 5-on-4 situation. Nades in, Molotovs out, smokes at the ready for the T-side line. They push further closer towards it. Riot's on 44 points of health. Riel's down to 84 of his own right. The T's will take a lot of damage setting up the defaults. 9Z still going to lose a lot of HP of their own right. Aggressive from Plank gets on the spray at the first. Almost a second, but Fran gets away alive. Damage done to Riot though, and Plank needs the bomb plant to go down here. Ooh, open bomb plant. Riot's just peeked in, and Ritz will be able to deny it. Rafa with the AWP, peeking in, keeping close position. Reels in, gets the trade, 3v3, Rafa 3v2. W7M have turned the whole situation around. Just like that, 2 good angles, 2 good picks, and it's 2 AUGs versus 3 T-side players. AWP ready for the boost. The burst fire from Fran as she comes in against Rafa. This might still turn around with MBL on a backstab. Wilson not ready for it, and now it's all left to Plank. And yes, 9Z will keep the streak rolling. 23 on the CT side. As once again we stand 1 away from that point for 9Z. Bomb plant for W7M, but they've lost 2 in a row with heavy investments coming through. 10k will do the economical damage. AWP in, 2 AKs, 1 Krieg, and YJ with a 3rd AK to join the fray. It's limited utility sets. 2 full sets and 3 players without any utility whatsoever, so it's very lopsided for W7M. Executes defaults, better be well placed, else wasted away for the T side. Lucan drops in, spots, sprays, and takes up Reals. That's already a full set of utility gone. First man down. peeks in Pank, double facing alongside his teammate, gets Fran down to 4 versus 4. Smokes up, the T's continue to face further forward. Bomb not committing just yet, but they've got control of the bomb site. Iceland is 1 kill on NHL, will do a lot of good work. NBL also tagged up as he gets that trade back over in the back lines of the A bomb site. 2 players on single digits. Reals pick up the bomb here, going to rotate W7M side. NBL holds back. "40 seconds on the clock. They do get into B. They do get the bomb plant. Passive control coming in from 9Z. They're going to go for the retake here. Imagine W7M winning this round. Lucan and NBL. Both players making their way up. Restic moving on. Spots, reels in and takes him down. Man advantage game by the CET forces. Here they go. YJ spotted and Rafa. Look at how far back he is. AWP picks up 1, and the bomb's down towards the stack though, and he can't get a pick, he can't get a wall bang. It looks like 24 rounds are going to be on the CT side, he can't do it. Mispositioning from W7M. If they planted that bomb for open, then maybe you could have seen an option for the AWP, but not to be. 24-21. Map point gained by 9Z. 3 rounds for W7M to take in a row to take us to a quad overtime. AK's up for 9Z. Orps in for Rafa one more time. The AUG's a standard for the CT side here. Fran with the control. Reels back here. It's first kill against Rafa. Orp down in mid. Is this it? Is this the end? Riotes tags up 1 though, takes it back to 4 versus 4. Maybe it's not over so quickly. T-side players making their way in still. They're looking to commit towards the B bomb site. Lucan's coming in the back lines. 3 players up to face. Meanwhile, YJ in the mid position. Better be ready to face up here. The boost in towards. Oh, he spots Fran. He knows he's coming in. Molotov holding down a stack position. They know that they've got some B-side control. Flashes in, Riotes on quad, reels back over to big corner. Fran gets the frag to a man advantage available. CT's held back passive, waiting for them to peek up towards them. And Restic going around the back lines. What can he get done? 1 man contesting back here towards the mid position. Fran might be able to isolate this 1 frag. Holding back, it's Riotes down, reels in, only man on the B-bomb site. Looking, sprayed on, it misses every bullet, turns on Restic, I can't believe that spray missed. And Pank, last man standing, gets the first man up for the 1 versus 4 clutch. Molotov on the quad, spotting Lucan at his own right, but Lucan wins the fight and wins the round and wins the map. 25-21, 3 overtimes.